Hi, Dr. Week here. Let's go over the bare bones basics of databases.
Microsoft Access is a powerful database that's widely used. In order to help you understand how and why we use Access, we'll learn about databases in general. Database systems organize and store vast amounts of information worldwide. They're used in every facet of business by almost all stakeholders. From marketing to logistics and CEOs to data entry workers, databases are used. We've left the world of kilobytes and megabytes and even gigabytes behind. Businesses store terabytes to exabytes of data that need to be organized in a meaningful way. The people who design, monitor, and control that data are called database administrators. This is a well-paid position at most companies, even in difficult economic times. Companies cannot run without their data. Every business process is dependent upon it and adds to it. Important, valuable records must be protected. DBAs work with small to large databases, as small as an Access database holding the records for a small restaurant, to as large as a global corporation with enterprise-wide database management systems. Let's look at how data is organized in databases. Fields are usually formatted for data type, for example, a date, a number, or a string of text. So the data entered into these fields are collections of characters. Records are collections of fields. Your student record is a collection of fields like your first name, your last name, and your street address. The record has a key field, a field with unique data. In the case of your student record, your student ID number is the key field. Files, which are called tables in Access, are collections of records. In the Student Information System at UNR, there is a file containing all student records, another file containing all of the classes, another with all of the class rosters, etc. These files are related together in the database, so a database is a collection of related files. Let's go back to the key field. It holds the data that makes each record unique in a file. Access calls it a primary key. Certain types of data work well as key fields. Social Security numbers make a great one. Think of how many entities have your Social Security number and how easy it is to relate data together using that one field of data. Let's look at how an Access database might be organized. The picture at the top of the screen shows all possible combinations of related tables. The picture below is an example of how the relationships work. It's a database for a veterinary office. Clients can have many pets. However, we don't want to input client information more than once. Therefore, we make a relationship where the client ID, primary key, is the only data that's repeated in the animal table. Note that the client ID is a foreign key in the animals table. That is a one-to-many relationship between clients and animals. The infinity symbol denotes the many side of the relationship. Since each animal will visit the vet's office many times for shots and health problems, there's a one-to-many relationship between animals and visits. See how the primary key is bold? In the visits table, the combination of the date and animal ID fields is unique. We can't simply use date, as many animals will visit the veterinary office on any particular date. We can't simply use the animal ID because the animal will visit the vet more than once during its lifetime. However, the animal won't visit a vet twice in one day, so the combination of date and animal ID can be the primary key. Doctors see many animals, and animals see many doctors. The visits table is a junction table that handles the many-to-many relationship between doctors and animals. No matter how many tables a database has, the relationships are no more complex than our bare bones four-table example above. Relational databases are brilliantly simple but can produce rich reports. For example, some reports we can easily obtain from our vet database are a report showing all visits by all animals belonging to a single client, a report showing which clients had used the services of a particular vet, or a report showing how much money was billed for the veterinary office for the month of June.